Alrighty, yo, what is going on, everybody? It's your boy, Mr. DDG94, here back with another reaction video. Today, we're for the react to top 7 artists Jay-Z hated the most. Top 7 artists Jay-Z hated the most. I know, we all know Nas is going to be a number one. Kanye probably be in this list. Cam for sure gonna definitely be in this list. DMX should be in this list. Pretty sure Lil Wayne gonna be on this list. I'm trying to think who else. Who else would Jay-Z just not like as a person? Like, pretty sure Tupac would be on here, but he don't want to show it. Tupac would definitely be on here, but he don't want to show it. He don't want to show his hatred for Pac because he know the backlash he'll get for that. Because he already know, because he be proving Tupac's point. They hate me in the physical form. They fear me in the physical form. Troublesome. La 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 la. So if we talking like top 7, that's kind of tough. Because if we talking like straight artists, because I know these YouTube lists, they'll say artists, but then they'll put somebody like Dame Dash on here who's not an artist. Yeah. But anyways, though, without further ado, let's get right into this. Oh, R. Kelly should definitely be on here. I know him and R. Kelly got history against each other.
When you hear people's gripe against me, it's always about what I didn't do for them. They don't say I did anything to them. They said I didn't do something for them.
He's a billion.
You a motherfucking lie, nigga. You did something to him. You did something to Nas. You pissed Nas off. That's why he came at you the way he came at you. Then you did something to goddamn what you did something to DMX. You pissed DMX off. Messing with his album and stuff. Try to think who else outside of Rockefeller. I'm trying to think anybody outside of Rockefeller you pissed off. Oh, you pissed off LL Cool J. You pissed off LL Cool J. You burnt a lot of bridges with people when you took over Def Jam. And plus, you have a shady business tactic too, that would rub people the wrong way as well. So nah, Jay-Z, you, it's deeper than, oh, I wasn't paid my royalties type shit. It ain't on some Kanye type shit where you just gave that nigga whole catalog away without even giving him a piece of the pie that he so definitely deserves. But I digress.
A rap mogul, a cultural icon who's played the game of fame better than almost anyone in the industry. But behind the business suits and platinum plaques lies a list of people who crossed Jay-Z and never made it back into his good graces. This isn't just about petty tweets or a few dissies. These were real feuds, cold wars, and betrayals.
You know, these are people you used to deal drugs with.
Right.
Like, you're a grown man. Like
Right.
what you supposed to do about it?
These are the artists Jay-Z hated the most. And just when you think you know the worst of it, wait until we reach the final name on this list. Let's start with number 1, Jaz-O. Before the private jets, before the Rock Nation empire, Jay-Z was just a young rapper from Brooklyn trying to break into the game. And the man who opened that door for him, Jaz-O. He wasn't just Jay's mentor, he was his big brother in the industry. Jaz taught him how to navigate the business, how to rhyme with precision, and gave him his very first shot with their early track, Hawaiian Sophie. But as Jay's fame skyrocketed, their relationship shifted. Jaz felt abandoned, left behind. In several interviews, he said Jay never stood up for him when the table turned, despite all his early contributions to Jay's rise. What once felt like brotherhood now looked like betrayal.
Problem I have with this whole dog is that never stood up for me like that. That's my problem. So anybody want to know why I got a problem, I should have a problem. When I put my career and I put my relationship with the people who were in control of my success at my label, and I put all of that on the line for my mans, and then when the tables are turned, he don't do 1/10 of that. He don't do 100th of that. I can't.
This is why Jay-Z got put on that Summer Jam screen. Why I had to put Jay-Z on the Summer Jam screen on the Petty Reasons video. I had to put him on the Petty Reasons video for this particular reason alone. He's very shady when it comes to his peers, bro. It seemed like everybody always stick their neck out for him, but when it's time for him to return the favor, it's like he pulls a fast one. He pulls the rug from up under you and shows you the snake that he truly was this whole time. Why you think Suge in jail? Why you think there ain't no successful black labels? Why you think all the white people running the industry and stuff like that? Why you think there ain't no black people running the industry? There was a point in time where Suge Knight, Jay Prince, Master P, I'm trying to think who else. It was somebody else, and Jay-Z and them, they were all gonna come together as a collective, make their own distribution company, and help the black artists get money. Rumor has it, somebody snitched. And when they snitched, Suge went to jail. Jay Prince had the feds on him. Master P, something happened. Master P was going through financial struggles, or they stopped promoting Master P music. And the next thing you know, but who was reaping the benefits? I think Diddy was in that shit too. So Diddy and Jay-Z, they went back to the white boys and said, hey, them niggas planning something. Hey, Massa, you might want to sit down for this. Them niggas is planning something. They planning something big, Massa. Now look where Jay-Z at. Look where Jay-Z and Diddy at right now, bro. That's crazy. It's crazy. Now, they said Diddy might get off, or might get a light sentence, or Jay-Z just somewhere chilling. That's crazy. Jay-Z in Paris doing Beyonce tour. Yeah. So anyways, though, yeah, that's all. Hey, man, can't have black excellence. Can't have black excellence when there's snakes in the grass. That's all I'll say. Can't have black excellence when there's snakes in the grass.
With that nigga.
In 2003, Jay agreed to appear on a track for Jazz's upcoming album. But when it came time to shoot the video, Jay never showed. No explanation, no apology. That snub hurt more than a diss track ever could.
Jay-Z does one verse on the song, Let's Go. And I guess he was supposed to be in the video, in the music video, but he ended up not showing up.
I didn't get a call back saying that he said that he's not gonna do it.
He just didn't show up.
Yeah.
Jazz responded with It's Over, a direct diss aimed at the protege who'd become a mogul. Jay, never one to back down, fired back indirectly on What More Can I Say, brushing off old mentors, trying to ride his wave. Years passed, but the pain didn't. They briefly reunited on stage in 2017, smiling for the cameras, but they never truly shared the mic again. No track, no closure. Some feuds explode, others linger in the silence. And between Jay-Z and Jazzo, it was the silence that said the most. Let's move to number 2, Cameron.
I said Cameron's gonna be on here.
And Jay-Z weren't always at odds. In fact, they were once allies under the Rockefeller umbrella. But things changed quickly when Dame Dash made a major move while Jay-Z was away, appointing Cam as vice president of the label without Jay's knowledge. When Jay returned and discovered the deal, he was livid. He blocked the official contract, and the fallout began. Cam felt disrespected, believing Jay was trying to limit his growth within the company. That behind-the-scenes power struggle led to years of tension. Cam didn't stay silent. In 2006, he dropped You Gotta Love It, a diss track, where he called Jay fake and accused him of playing politics to stay on top. But the beef didn't stop at the music. Cam later admitted in an interview that he deleted Jay-Z's remix verse from Oh Boy out of spite. He also revealed that Jay had wiped his contributions from the paid in full soundtrack. These were calculated moves, not random decisions.
I listened to it and I was like, erase that shit. You see, did the shit to me, so I was like,
yo, you a different type of bad.
I erased it.
This was a battle of control. Cam wanted his seat at the table, but Jay wasn't about to let that happen without a fight. For years, they stayed distant, trading subliminal jabs and icy public appearances. Then, in 2019, a surprising twist. Jay-Z called Cam personally and invited him to perform alongside him and Nas at a concert in New York. The gesture shocked fans and media alike. Cam later said, "We just showed love for each other and we kept it under wraps." A full circle moment. But for nearly a decade, this feud wasn't just about two rappers not getting along. It was about trust, ambition, and the brutal business of hip-hop leadership. It defined inter-label drama and exposed how fragile power can be, even among giants. Next up, number 3, Beanie Siegel.
I forgot about Beans. Damn, I forgot about Beans. But then again, this is like it seemed like an on and off again thing. It seemed like at one point they're good, and next moment, fuck Jay-Z or fuck Beans. I don't get it. It's like an on and off thing, so that's why I forgot about it. But there was a point in time where this nigga, where Beans was really going at Jay-Z neck, though.
If there was one artist who showed unwavering loyalty to Rockefeller Records, it was Beanie Siegel. From the early 2000s, Beanie wasn't just a rapper on the roster. He was the muscle behind the brand. He rode for the label in every way, constantly defending Jay-Z and Rockefeller in interviews, battles, and on the
fuck
streets.
is Rockefeller?
He thought that same loyalty he gave would be returned. That Jay-Z would have his back the way he always
AI
had
generated
Rockefeller's.
ass videos, bro.
Me being with Rockefeller, the La Familia, I held on to that. It's like I got something, and you know what I mean? And it's like these niggas got.
But everything changed when Beanie ran into serious legal trouble in 2003, facing attempted murder and weapons charges. Beanie expected Jay to stand by him, not just as a label head, but as a brother. And while Jay-Z did appear in court to vouch for him, he also made it clear.
There's this rumor that one time that Jay got on the stand, whatever, and they asked him, would you be responsible for Beanie? And he said no.
Yeah.
That's the truth?
Absolutely.
He couldn't take responsibility for Beanie's actions. That moment cut deep. The bitterness only grew. In 2009, Siegel dropped the diss track, What You Talking About, unloading years of disappointment. He accused Jay of abandoning him and playing politics while Beanie was fighting for his life. Jay never responded, at least not publicly, and that silence, it spoke volumes. They briefly shared a stage again at a title event in 2015, but Beanie confessed they never addressed what really happened. There was no closure, just a heavy cloud of what could have been. This wasn't about bars or business. It was about brotherhood and how fast it can disappear when the stakes get high. Which brings us to number 4, Fat Joe. The tension between Jay-Z and Fat Joe wasn't loud, but it had real consequences. Back in 2004, they were both preparing for what should have been an epic showdown at the Rucker Park basketball tournament, a place where street legends and rap royalty collided. Jay-Z's team was stacked with NBA talent, anticipation was through the roof, but Jay's squad never showed up for the championship game. Fat Joe's team took the win by default. Joe didn't hold back and leaned back, one of his biggest hits. He dropped a sly jab. My didn't have to play to win the championship.
I don't want to speak about the Rucker. Not even Pee Wee Kirk. My niggas didn't have to play to win the championship.
To the casual listener, it was just a flex. But to insiders, it was a subtle shot aimed directly at Jay. The tension only grew from there, when Fat Joe, J. Rule, and Jadakiss created the anthem New York to push back against 50 Cent. Joe wanted Jay-Z on the remix. Jay declined. And while he never explained why, many believe he didn't want to be involved in 50's growing list of enemies. Fat Joe saw that as a snub. He later admitted that the quiet tension between him and Jay cost him more than just a verse. It cost him a Reebok sneaker deal.
If you mess with Jay-Z, people don't know we had subliminal rap beef with Jay-Z. So if you mess with Jay-Z, you can't give me no money because you got to be loyal to Jay-Z. You got to be loyal to 50 Cent.
That's the Reebok deal.
That's the Reebok deal
that you had in play.
Oh, they shut me down with that.
By 2016, they finally buried the hatchet when Jay-Z jumped on the remix of All the Way Up. The song was...
This shit was trash. Jay-Z on this song was trash, bro. Trash.
Trash!
That shit is fucking trash, dog. Get the fuck off the airwaves.
Ruined the song, bro. Y'all was better off putting Drake on the remix, bro. Y'all was 10 times better off putting Drake on the remix, bro. I'm pretty sure Drake would have had made this song memorable for a lifetime, bro. Jay-Z ruined this song, and the fanfare for this song died with that remix, bro. That shit was fucking trash, bro.
That shit is fucking trash, dog. Get the fuck off the airwaves.
That shit was trash, my nigga. Garbage. Straight doo-doo juice. Who the fuck said that was a good idea?
What more do you want from me?
Success, and their collaboration marked the end of a long Cold War. But make no mistake, this wasn't a beef born out of diss tracks and headlines. It was rooted in silence, sidesteps, and missed chances. Pride did what diss tracks couldn't, kept two kings apart. It all started with New York Pride. Number 5, Nas. Jay-Z dropped Takeover in 2001. It took shots at Nas's credibility, mocking his recent albums and claiming that Illmatic was his only real contribution to rap history. At the time, Nas was already dealing with the death of his mother. That grief turned Jay's diss into something much more personal. What could have been just another lyrical jab became fuel for one of the most powerful responses in hip-hop history.
He told me, though, I think his mother died. When Jay came at him, he was dealing with his mother dying.
Damn.
So I think that kind of helped.
Nas fired back with Ether, a savage diss track that didn't just challenge Jay-Z, it humiliated him. The lyrics were raw, unforgiving, and calculated. It instantly flipped the power dynamic and changed the course of rap battles forever. What followed was a full-on battle for dominance, with each verse escalating the tension. Interviews, debates, and rap forums lit up with discussion. It was more than music, it was a moment. People picked sides, and the beef became a cultural flashpoint. And just when it felt like things couldn't go further, something unexpected happened. In 2005, during his I Declare War concert, Jay brought Nas on stage.
You know what I did for y'all for hip-hop? I said, fuck that shit. Let's go, Esco.
They shook hands, burying the hatchet publicly. It was one of the most powerful reconciliations in hip-hop, followed by a rare collaboration, Black Republican. But the echoes of Ether still ring louder than any peace treaty. That track didn't just end a beef, it defined it. It became the gold standard for diss records, and a permanent part of both artists' legacies. Number 6 is 50 Cent. This wasn't a beef, it was a standoff. 50 Cent came into the game reckless, loud, and fearless. On his 1999 track, How to Rob, he took shots at everyone, including Jay-Z. Jay didn't let that slide. At Summer Jam 99, he responded live, "Go against Jigga, dense. I'm about $1. 50 Cent, but behind the scenes, Jay knew 50 was about to take over. He even told his Rockefeller crew, 50 Cent is coming. And he was right. 50's Get Rich or Die Trying crushed everything in its path. The two toured together briefly and even appeared in a joint Reebok ad. But the jabs never stopped. 50 told the media Jay's album was too smart. That was golf course music. In another interview, 50 bragged, his biggest album sold 400K. Mine sold 5 million. There was never a competition.
Dang.
From disses to sneaker sales to media jabs, this was a silent war between two marketing giants with neither side ever blinking. Finally, number 7, Lil Wayne. This one's layered, and it starts in 2006. Jay-Z tried to sign Lil Wayne as his deal with Cash Money was ending, but Wayne stayed loyal to Birdman, his childhood mentor. That alone sparked tension. Jay later dropped Kingdom Come, returning from retirement, claiming he came back to save hip-hop. Wayne didn't take that lightly. He clapped back, "It's not his house anymore. I'm better than him." Fast forward to 2011. On Ham, Jay drops the infamous line, "Really, you got baby money." Fans instantly thought it was a shot at Wayne and Birdman. Wayne confirmed it with, "It's good. I got your baby money. I'll kidnap your..." Things stayed tense until something unexpected happened. When Wayne sued Birdman over withheld money, Jay-Z backed him legally. But in 2024, another controversy emerged. Jay, through Rock Nation, picked Kendrick Lamar to headline the Super Bowl halftime show in New Orleans, Wayne's hometown.
As of the events that are going on right now, this ain't valid no more. This argument is no longer valid. This whole he chose Kendrick over Wayne to perform a Super Bowl to be petty. It's not valid anymore. After the Carter 6 came out, it's no longer valid. The argument is no longer valid. My God, the right person was chose, bro. The right person was chose. Stop it.
town. Wayne wasn't included. Fans speculated Jay was still holding a grudge. Even Nicki Minaj jumped into the conversation, accusing Jay of blocking Wayne, a claim that felt shaky considering their past cooperation. Still, the optics didn't help. This feud might not have ended with a bang, but it definitely hasn't ended. Jay-Z doesn't throw tantrums. He doesn't go on Instagram rants. He plays the long game. Sometimes he responds with a bar. Sometimes he just goes silent. But that silence, it's strategic, and often louder than anything on wax. But what do you think? Was Jay-Z always in the right, or did ego cloud his vision? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. And stay tuned, because if this is what we know about Jay-Z's grudges, imagine what's still being kept behind closed doors.
Alrighty, man, that's just gonna about do it for this one, man. Y'all see it, man. I've been trying to tell y'all that Jay-Z is the most shadiest person that you should never trust with anything. That man coming to your face and say, I like what you're doing right there. Yeah. It's the rock. I fuck with that. I like that. And then he ended up taking everything that you built. He'll act supportive and then he'll just take it from you. That's the type of nigga he is, bro. You really want that nigga around you? You really want to do business with that nigga? All right, that's you. But anyway, so that's just gonna about do it for this one, man. Man, fuck Jay-Z. Anyway, so I'll see y'all in the next video. Till then, bye.